Is my screen is visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Nothing is visible. Have you shared the doc anything like screen?
Yes. No, I have been I'm sharing the screen
Only
like that.
your name is visible. That's it.
No, I have been sharing the screen. I'm showing here on PPT. Just a minute. Now you can see.
No, I am not able to see. Yeah, now I can see.
Yes. Okay. So here we are going to see how to set up the GL settings into the SAP. So if you see here, now what we are going to do is nothing but we have to set up these things like a GL settings. GL settings consisting of what? The chart of accounts. First of all, the chart of accounts, account groups, and retained earnings and creation of GL masters. So if we are not done with these configurations up to retained earnings, we can't create the GL master. GL master means nothing but GL accounts. So for suppose if you want to create one GL account, so how we can create without any these things like account groups and all, we can't create. For suppose if you want to create one GL account as a rent GL account. So rent GL account. So rent GL accounts is the like expenses for us. So what we have to do, we have to book the expenses and expenses comes under which group, like which item, profit and loss account, correct? Likewise, we have to segregate it. So then the system will understand that which GL account is belongs to which group. So that's the thing we have to create the group. Before creating the group, we have to know about the chart of accounts. What do you mean by chart of accounts? Any idea about the chart of accounts? Any idea about the chart of accounts? Ashmita?
It is a set of all general ledger accounts used by
It
the
is.
company.
It is the list of GL accounts. It's called a
Yeah.
chart of accounts. So that is the chart of accounts. So what we have to do is nothing but we have to define the chart of accounts in SAP. So I want to open the document, GL settings document. If you see here the chart of accounts, how to define the chart of accounts means nothing but before that, what is the chart of accounts we have to see. So the chart of account consisting of list of GL account which is created at client level and can be assigned to one or more company codes. What do you mean by this? Like the chart of accounts will be created at client level. So who is your client? The business. Okay, client is nothing but Bajaj Motors. So we have to define the chart of accounts, and whatever the defined chart of accounts, we have to assign to the particular company code BAJM that we are using this chart of accounts. So how to create the chart of accounts means nothing but we have to go with this path, or we can go with the transaction code OB13. If you see here, the chart of accounts can be assigned one or more company codes. Means what? For suppose if you have been created one chart of accounts, the same chart of accounts you can create for the other company code. Means what? Are you getting my point? Chart of accounts is the list of GL accounts. So this list of GL accounts, how we can, if you want to create one chart of accounts, define. So you have to assign the chart of accounts to the particular company code. So if one chart of account is created, you can use the same chart of accounts to the other company code also. Example, I have been told that Tata Bajaj Group is there. In Bajaj Group, but Bajaj Motors is there. Okay, Bajaj Finance is there. For example, different entities we can call as a company code. If Bajaj Motors, you have been created one chart of accounts and you have been assigned the chart of accounts to Bajaj Motors, that's one part. So Bajaj Finance is there. So it also belongs to same group of Bajaj. So it is a one of the entity we can take it, yes. So if you have been created one chart of accounts, if you want to assign these chart of accounts to particular Bajaj Finance also, you can assign. But the condition one is nothing but the physical year should be same for the particular Bajaj Motors as well as Bajaj Finance also. Then you can assign the same chart of accounts to different company codes. Understood?
Yes.
Understood, sir.
That's the meaning. So if you see here, how to do the configuration into the system as defined chart of accounts. OB13 is the transaction code. So double click here, like to open the to sign into the particular SAP. And if you see here, /n OB13 is the transaction code. Just press enter. If you press enter, the system is telling that list of GL accounts. So these many list of GL accounts, like sorry, list of chart of accounts, or list of all chart of accounts. So like you people, users has been created their own chart of accounts. Now we are going to create the chart of accounts. How to create the chart of accounts? We have to mention the chart of accounts here by giving some few characters. That is nothing but I am giving here VAJM only. There is no we have been created yesterday, correct? Madhukar,
Yes, sir. We have created.
Yes, sir.
up to
Yes,
where
sir. We have done
up
yesterday.
to where we have been done? We have to create GL
up to
accounts, correct?
up to the up to the creation, and we had gone to the assignment, but we had not another uh, GL account.
Did we created the account groups?
No, sir, we did not create an
We
account.
have to start from account groups. So yesterday we have been done with, we have been defined one chart of accounts and assignment also has been done. Now we are going to start with the account groups. So what do you
Account
mean by
group. Okay.
account groups? So account groups defines that, like for suppose, it has to classify the accounts, like if you want to create any GL account. So the
No, no,
GL
sir.
account comes under,
We had also completed account group like asset, liability,
yes, yes, yes,
income,
yes. Hmm.
assets,
We have been completed retained earnings also, correct? Yes.
written also. Yes.
Oh, okay. Please verify Ashmita once video so that you will be understanding. So we have to start from the these things. We have to create what we have to create. We have to create the GL accounts, correct? Now we have to
Yes.
create the GL
We have,
accounts.
we have to create
So
GL account.
GL master or GL accounts we can tell. So what do you mean by GL master or GL accounts means, like GL master data in SAP FICO is the information that records the transaction. First step. The transactions are posted on GL account. The GL account represents the individual item in the financial statement such as assets, liabilities, revenue, and expenses. Each GL account is assigned to specific account group within the chart of accounts. Are you getting my point? So the way how to create the GL accounts in SAP is nothing but FS00 is the transaction code, and you can, by using this FS00, you can create the GL accounts. So why the GL accounts is essential means, like the GL accounts, like the financial transactions are essential for the generating the financial report. This master data ensure that accurate reporting of the financial transaction within the SAP system. So if you see here, why we have to create the GL account? Without GL account, you can't do any accounting. So how the system will know that, like this particular GL accounts belong to particular group? If you create the GL account, then the user can pose the transaction with the debits and credits and you can pose the transaction, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Once
Now
we
we are
created
going.
that GL, the user can post a debit and credit transaction in
Yes, yes,
particular
yes,
created GL account.
yes, correct, correct. So FS00 is the transaction code and we can create the GL account by FS00. Okay. FS00 is the transaction code. So just press enter. Just I want to go for our company code. What is our company code? BAJM. And just press enter. Specify an existing value. So what we have to do, there is no company code under the company code BAJM. There is no like GL accounts has been not yet created. So the system is telling that. Now what we have to do, just if you are not appearing this tree, this hierarchy tree here, for suppose I'm telling, don't we get panic. There is one thing. Go to the settings, hierarchy display accounts in navigation tree means, like whatever the groups and whatever the things. 1 minute, please. Please give me 1 minute, please. Please give me one. Hello. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
So we are right now what we are doing is nothing but like I want to show you that this is like to create the GL account. So how to create the GL account means FS00 is the transaction code. And if you want me to show the path also, I will show you. Okay, this is the one way I want to show you the path also. So SPRO IMG, instead of like going with the two steps, I will tell you SIMG. Just press enter, it will go directly go to the screen IMG. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah, yes. So in before, like I've been told SPRO, IMG, and all the things like SIMG, if you go, it will go to the IMG implementation guide. In implementation guide, financial accounting, after financial accounting, you have to go with the general ledger accounting. General ledger accounting. In general ledger accounting, you have to go with the master data. We are creating the master data. Which master data we are creating? GL. And if you see here after the GL, what you have to do, you have to go with the preparation. And if you see here after the preparation, you just come to the edit GL account individual processing, where it is edit chart of account. GL account processing. GL account creation. GL account individual processing. This is the one. What is happening to this? Is it all okay? All good? You are able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
So if you see here, define what we have to do. We have to do the GL account creation. So if you see here, just if you want to go and see here, 1 minute. This is the one. Like you have to go with the edit GL account centrally. So if you go for the additional information, display key, IMG activity, and you can see here, this is the one, FS00. FS00 is the centrally, like you can go with the individually as well as like company code level, both club together, we go for the centrally. So you can see the chart of accounts level as per the company code level also, you can go and you can do centrally. So this is the screen which was been shown by FS00 also, correct? Did you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we are going to do, if you are not able to display the screen like this tree, first of all, if you are not being created any GL account in a company code means it won't appear. And you should make sure that settings, hierarchy display, and if you see here, display accounts in navigation tree. Okay, this should be tick mark. So then only the navigation tree will be appears over here. What is the use of this particular thing is nothing but if you have been created one GL account that is working as asset accounts, it will be showing the tree like that. Asset account, how many GL accounts you have been created, expenses, how many GL accounts you have been created. It's the you can see here in the tree form. So if it is like a do not display the navigation tree, if it is like this, and if you see here, I will show you. FS00 and just press enter and you will won't get the navigation tree. If you are not getting the navigation tree, what you have to do is like go to settings, hierarchy display, and you can put the display and accounts in navigation tree and system will tell the new settings will take effect once the transaction is restarted, just enter. If you see here, what we have to do, again you have to go with the FS00 and just press enter and you can see the navigation tree over here. Okay. What is the use of the navigation tree is nothing but whenever you are going to create any particular the GL account, the GL account, which each group it has been created, it will show like this. How many GL accounts you have been created under which group you will be understanding. So that it is easy to create other GL account in the sequence. For suppose if you have been created the 1000 as a bank HDFC, so if you want to create other GL account in asset, so there is no need to go for the things like in OBD4 or what is the group and all. You can see the next consequent number 101. You can create it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Ashmita, I will show you. Don't be get confused. These are the steps like you can write it after seeing the recording, then you will be understanding. So what I am doing is nothing but /n FS00 is the transaction code. What is the transaction code? To create the GL account. Now we are going to create the GL master. That is nothing but a GL accounts we are creating. How to create the GL accounts in SAP means FS00. So this is the find button. If you have been created any GL account, you can find the GL account. If you want to create, you can create with this button. If you click here and display, if you want to display the GL account, you can. If you want to edit or change the GL account, before posting only it can be edited. After posting, it won't allow to edit it. So if you are being posted, if you have not posted any GL means like a GL account, then you can see the GL account editing over here and copy as. If you have been created one GL account, if you want to create under the same group other GL account, you can copy and you can create the same GL account, no, other GL account under the particular uh, group. So this is the log symbol and this is the delete for set for deletion, and this is change or company code. So for suppose if you want to change other company code, so it is in TSL. If you want to change other company code to see how many GL accounts has been created, this is the change button. This is the update or refresh. These are the buttons. I will show you. So that now I am going to create the GL account. Before going to the GL account, I want to show you the account group. /n OBD4 is the transaction code. OBD4 is the transaction code. And if you see here, what is the chart of accounts which was being given by us? BAJM. And just press enter. And if you see here in BAJM chart of account, we have been created the assets, expenses, income, and liabilities. If you have been seen here, one series I have been given for asset, two series I have been given liabilities, three series I have been given expenses, and incomes is the four series. So if you want to create any GL account under the asset, the number should be followed 1000. First GL account if you want to create 1000, second 1001, 1002, 1003 up to 1000 GL accounts you can create under the asset group. Likewise, if you want to create any GL account under expenses, it starts from 3000. So I want to create one GL account, that is you have to create a button, and starts from 1000 is the asset, means like I am creating one HDFC bank account. What's your under our company code I am creating? Just press enter and system will goes to the screen GL account 1000 and company code BAJM. Okay, BAJM. Bajaj Motors Private Limited. If you see here, type and description. So I have been given 1000. Why? Because this group belongs to asset. I am creating one GL account under the asset. So 1000 I have been given as a GL account number. So that is the four digits. Okay. For company code BAJM, I want to create the one GL account under the asset. So it starts from 1000 series, one series for assets. I have been decided that HDFC Bank I want to create. Bank is an asset for us. So what I am doing is like 1000 I have been given here, and GL account type, which GL account type it is. So if you see here, the 5 account types has been given by the SAP. Cash account, non-operating expenses, primary cost or revenue, secondary cost, and balance sheet. Mostly we are using for the FI primary cost or revenue and balance sheet. Primary cost or revenue is nothing but a profit and loss account. So in earlier ECC, there is like P&L account is there. Now in as per HANA, it has been shown that primary cost or revenue is nothing but a profit and loss account. If you see here, the balance sheet, as you know that balance sheet items are what? Assets and liabilities. If you see here, non-operating expenses or income, it comes under the CO. Means CO means controlling. Understood? In the controlling part, they can use that particular thing. So if you see here, the primary cost, like what the primary cost means, operating expenses, what are the operating expenses are there? This will be used under the primary cost or revenue, expenses and incomes. So the carry cost from FI to CO. Example, like you can call as like okay, primary cost or revenue is nothing but P&L. Whatever the GL accounts we are going to create under the P&L account, we have to take it as a consideration primary cost or revenue, for which we want to transfer the value from FI to CO, financial accounting to controlling. So secondary cost means any adjustment within the CO without impacting the FI is nothing but a secondary cost. Non-operating means what? Non-operating expenses or income means any posting within the FI without impacting the CO is called non-operating. So if you see here primary cost. So the primary cost expenses all P&L accounts, and if you see here example material cost, salary cost, revenue and sales deductions and all cost. Secondary cost elements comes under these will be created with the CO area and carry the cost within the CO to CO. So that is the controlling part we will use. For example, like if anything is controlling internal orders, cost centers internally, we have to go with the that particular secondary cost CO to CO. Majorly in FI, we are dealing with the primary cost or revenue and balance sheet. Understood? Now, which account we are going to create? We are going to create one of HDFC Bank. Then we know that HDFC Bank comes under the assets, and we have been chosen the 1000 as GL account. And the system is asking that which GL account type we are using, that balance sheet. In the balance sheet, account group. So if you see here, we have been created the account groups over here. How many accounts group we have been created? Assets, expenses, incomes, and liabilities. So these four groups we have been created, and you will be seeing here while creating the GL account, you can see this group assets. If you have been opted other thing 1000, and if you have been opted the primary cost, and if you see here, this is like expenses, the system won't allow to post. Why? Because system is telling that account group expenses only defined for the account from 3000 to 3999. So when you are going to create any expenses, the 3000 to 3999, these series has to be given over here. Of course, you have been given the 1000, you are opting wrong thing. So what you have to do is like you have to go with the balance sheet item and you have to go with the asset. So you have to give 1000 is what? Which GL account we are going to create? HDFC Bank account. Okay. Here the short text means like it will allows few characters to give. The long text is nothing but you can give the few more characters. The system will allow to give the thing. So you have to give the description for this particular 1000. What is the 1000? For suppose if you are being 1000, if you are not giving any description, means how we understand the 1000 is 1000 GL account is what is the GL account? You have to give the description over here. We are telling that we are creating one GL account that is under the asset, that is the HDFC Bank account under the company code VAJM. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kishore, is there or not? Kishore, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes. It's quite common. Will be understanding. Why? Because you are all the senior people, no? So you are doing in a regular thing, but the ERP is different. But how to create the GL account, we are seeing in the ERP SAP. So if you
So
see here,
right now I am using as for HANA as a individual purpose, not creating the master data. That's why
what?
sir, I am a
Ah,
end user, not creating a master data
That's
like
what I'm telling. No, you will be understand. You
all the
have an
things I
end
am
user.
getting the as a
Yes,
project.
yes. End user experience you have. No, you will be like knowing all those things, how we create the master data. So this is the way to create the master data of GL. Okay. So
Yes,
control data, go to the tab control data, and you have to give the put a tick mark as a balances in local currency only. Just we want to see the balances in local currency. Local currency is nothing but our company code currency is the local currency INR. So if you see here, I want to show you in the document everything in the screenshot. Don't worry. Like if you see here, everything is in the screenshot. So sometimes like you have to see my video and you have to prepare your own notes. Why? Because every pin to pin we can't take the screenshots and we can go with these things and you have to prepare your own notes. Why? Because if you have been asking why this is missing means like in the screenshot something it may misses, it may be correct also. So you have to follow my video and you have to while following the video you can take the screenshot and you can prepare your own notes also. Okay. So if you see here, this is the one I have been created. It's a balance sheet item assets. And if you see here, this in P&L account statement is not there. Like if you see here, some small difference is there. So control data, if you go for the control data, in control data, I have been put the only balances in local currency. And here the line item display won't be there in as per HANA. Don't worry. Okay, whatever I've been teach you that you just put the that credentials. If anything business requirement is there, I will go and I will have to explain all the things. Like if the business requirement is not matching, how can I tell all the fields? So whatever the fields is required to create the GL account, as per the situation and scenario, we can change it. So for a while, what we have to do, we are going to create the one HDFC bank as under the assets, and we have been gone to the control data. In control data, we have been given what only balances in local currency. I have going to put a tick mark and sort key. If you see here, the sort key is there. What do you mean by sort key? This is the sort key. If you press F4 or if you press left click over here, then the sort keys is available by the system pre-delivered. These are the sort keys is system pre-delivered. So if you see here, 001 is the posting date, 002 is the document number in physical year, 003 is the document date, and 004 is a branch account. And these are the things has been given. So we gradually go for the 001. What is 001 means posting date? Just press enter, the posting date will come here. So the sort key, what is the importance of the sort key is nothing but while generating the reports, while after posting the transaction of particular GL account, while we generate the reports, in the report, you will be seeing the assignment column over there. In that assignment column, this posting date for the particular GL, it will be showing the posting date. When you have been posted the transaction, the date will be shown in the assignment column in the reporting of assignment column. I will show you practically after posting the transaction what will be the impact of the sort key. For a while you have to understand the sort key is nothing but it will a sort key. If you select the sort key as 001, that is the posting date, for example. So in the particular GL, for suppose 1000, I have been given the sort key 001. So for 1000 GL account bank, I have been posted something. So if you want to see the report in the assignment column, the posting date will be appears for this particular GL account. Understood?
Got it, sir. But
Okay.
in the assignment column, can the user put any other reference to or not?
No, no, no. Here, whatever the master data is created by master data team for the particular GL account creation, if they give the sort key 001, the posting date is as per the system predefined. So this will be impact on the report. Then you can see the posting date of the particular GL account when he was being posted, and it was being shown the posting date over there.
Say, sir, I'd like to explain my example here. If we generate any GL line item through a T code FBL3, then you have told that on the assignment column posting will appear if we put a 001 as a short key here. Am I
Mm,
right, sir?
yes, exactly.
But in the assignment column, user can put something other or not because
No, 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 no. How can he put that thing? The
but
for the
But
particular
when
GL
I
account.
but when I record any transaction, then there will appear a field as a assignment, and we give our particular reference number for a particular transaction
Mm,
like
mm,
that, and
mm,
that reference appears on extracting our of GL line item by that.
mm.
That's why I am asking if we put 001 as a posting date and that will appear as an assignment, then how it has been designed that something other things come under the assignment column.
So I'm not getting you like a
Say,
clarity.
sir, say, I'd like to say it again. You just told that on a cert key, if we put 001 as a posting date, then assignment in a report and in a report assignment column will come as a posting date. Am I right,
Mm.
sir?
Yes, for this particular GL account.
For the particular GL account.
Mm.
But in a practical, in my current organization, currently I am recording a transaction in a particular account, particular GL. But while recording the transaction, we had we have a one field that is assignment,
Mm.
and in in assignment field we put a particular reference number,
Okay, okay.
like our own reference number, and that
Yeah.
reference number come under the assignment column.
Okay, okay. 1 minute. So just I want to do and I will let you know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as you are telling that as per your posting, you are giving the assignment number manually over there, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. One more thing here. Just if you see here, as per the things like if you give in a line item wise assignment you have been given, that is different and this is different. So line item wise you are going to debit and credit. No, in assignment column, if you have been given that anything else, that will impact over there. So I am telling that for this particular GL account, if you have been posted means in the FBL3N assignment column is nothing but like if you go for the layout and you have been taken the layout as assignment and in
Yes,
that layout it will be showing the particular posting date. If you are not
yes,
giving the layout over there and whatever the manually you have been given in the line item wise assignment, that assignment number will be shown over there.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good question. So if you see here, create bank interest. So the field status group. So the field status groups, how it was been came. So if you see here, the /n OBC4 is the transaction code field status variants. Okay. We have been defined, correct?
Yes, sir. We have defined earlier also.
Ah, the groups which was been copied from the predefined one have been put that our own field status variant and the field status variant has been assigned to a company code. So here the field status groups will be appears. How it will appears? You can see here. If you click here, the fields have been shown, 40 or 50 dependent entries are there. If you see here, the field status variant, the BAJM, it was been copied from predefined one and you have to opt one of the field status group over here. What is the use of the field status group? It controls the fields which appear during the posting of transaction. So if I choose G001 is a general for this particular GL account 1000 and for this if you see here G001 the general data if it is there if you can see here these are the fields for this particular GL account is like if you see here text is optional. Understood?
Understood, sir. Understood.
Okay, okay.
Assignment 10
So
is optional.
now, what are the groups you are selecting here? Under the groups, again, the fields are there. That fields, if you want to suppress, the fields you want to require, that the fields which has been optional, if you put over there, these fields under this group, for this particular GL account, when you are going to post the transaction, particular field you can manage, like with this group, it will control. Okay?
Yes, okay.
Understood, Ashmita?
Yes, sir.
Any confusions?
No.
Clear? Sure? For sure?
Yes, yes, it's cleared.
Adhikar, I think you understood this. Madhukar,
Yes, sir.
are you
Yes, sir.
there?
Understood.
Is it
Understood.
clear? Everything
Yes.
is interlinked. So what we have been done to our company code that all the links, like as per the need and situation, it will come. So we have to choose general one. So I have to save it. It's quite simple to create the GL account. But the thing is like while creating the GL account, you have to understand that in which group it is comes and in which item it will becomes so that it will be easy for you. So now what I will do is nothing but just change the company code and I want to remove this company code. Just now we have been created one GL account for our company code. So we have to see our company code under that which group we have been created the GL account as a tree. So we have to go with the BAJM and just press enter. And if you see here, we have been created one GL account that is 1000 under the set. If you click here, the 1000 HDFC bank account. Okay. This is the way to create the GL account. Okay. And I have opened for your reference that BAJM, I want to create one more account for liability. The liability has to start from 2000 to 2992 series. So we have to understand what is our liability, which GL account we are creating the liability GL account under the liability group. So before that, I want to create one more GL account in asset that is Citibank. So instead of going to create and I have been shown you, just I want to show you copy. Just click here, left click, and this is the copy button. If you see here, system is telling that reference GL account number is 1000. We are taking as a reference as a GL account 1000 from company code BAJM. This is the company code BAJM and GL account. So we have to change the GL account. If you put GL, it is overlap. So what is the next number we are creating? 1001 to company code, our company code BAJM. Just click here. If you see here, this all the fields will be copied from HDFC Bank to our with the 1001, what we are going to create the City Bank. If you see here type and description, like if you see here type and description, this is the asset.
It has been overlapped. Please repeat it again due to the network issues.
Assets. So this is the
Hello, sir.
assets.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, it has been overlapped due to the network issue. Please repeat it again.
Yes, I will repeat it. Okay. So we have been created one GL account, correct? FS00. I want to show
Yes.
you that asset. We have been given HDFC Bank, and I want to go with. This is not primary cost. This is the balance sheet. It's okay. So this is the GL account we have been created, no? Just I
Yes, sir.
want to create one more GL account as Citibank. Same, no? It comes under asset accounting. It comes under like a balance sheet item. And if you see here, like a control data, we have to give INR balance and posting
Yes,
like
sir.
a
Yes, sir. Each and
same.
everything is the same.
So why we have to go with the create item? Just I want to select this. I want to copy this, and system is telling that you are taking the you are copying from reference GL account 1000 for company code BAJM and two which GL account you have to change. Why? Because one GL account has to be created as 1000. If you create 1000, it's overlaps. So what we have to do? Next GL account is 1001 to our company code BAJM. Just put a tick mark. All the things which was being given to HDFC is copied to this particular thing. If you see here, this is the balance sheet item, asset accounting, and you have to change the name here. That is nothing but a Citibank. Understood? This is the way to copy, okay? Instead of going to create and giving all the fields, so it will be reduce your time. And this just text has to be changed. Why? Because the bank is changed. All the others are same. So 1001 is a GL account we are going to create for the particular company code, and this is the balance sheet, and this is the asset. If you see here Citibank account, we are going to create. Just if you go for the control data, everything is same as like HDFC Bank, which was being copied from HDFC Bank. If you see here the sort key also 001 and create bank interest also G001, and simply you have to save it. HDFC Bank has been created. Okay. If you want to create other bank, just copy the Citibank and just go to the other number. You can do all the things. You have to change the text. Why? Because 1001, 1002 means we know, but the while seeing the account, you have to understand that 1001 is like which is that bank, which bank it is like. You have to view the description part in the short text and long text. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Madhukar?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Very good. Very good. So likewise, you want to create one liability also, one liability. So go to create button. Liability starts from which account to which account? 2000, correct? 2000. For which company we are going to create this? Put a tick mark. And if you see here, first tab, type and description. In type and description, what we have to do? GL account type. Which GL account you are going to create? Balance sheet. So if you want to create the which group under, it comes under the liability. If you see here, short text is nothing but a share capital account. Just you have to copy this and you can paste it over here. Long text also. Control data. And if you see here, this is the balance sheet item. You have to click balances in local currency. And here you have to give the sort key 001. In general, you are giving sort key. 01001 is the posting date. Just press enter. If you see here, create bank interest. In this field status group, you have to choose. Generally, we go for the G001 only. Just press enter. So if you see a general text with the just assignment and you have to save it. So this is the way to create the share capital. Again, I want to create one more expense account. Expense account starts from which series? 3 series. I have been given the 3000 to 3999. So 3 series is the expenses. So out of that one number we have to consume it and we have to state that number over here 3000. and company code is a BAJM. Just put a tick mark. If you see here GL account 3000, company code is a BAJM, and type and description you have to give here GL account type, which GL account you are going to type. This is the profit and loss account, primary cost or revenue. Under which group it comes? Expenses. And if you see here short text, which expenses you are going to create? Audit fee expenses. Okay, audit fee account or audit fee expenses. As per your convenience, you can create this like a text working. So we are stating that 3000 is nothing but audit fee. So if you see here 2000 share capital like that, 1000 HDFC Bank side, you will be getting the description. So that by seeing this, you can understand that this is the HDFC Bank account, this is the Citibank account. Through this number, we are going to do the description. So if you see here control data, in control data, what we have to do is nothing but in control data, we have to give the sort key. I'm giving here 001, just press enter. Create bank interest, and here you can do G001. Just general things we are giving here, and you have to save it. Okay. Under that, like incomes, I want to create incomes group start from 4000. So if you press enter, type and description, income is the primary cost of revenue. It's a profit and loss account. So what we have to do, income. If you have been selected the primary cost and revenue, and if you give an asset account, the system won't accept. Why? Because the system will tell that it starts from 1000 to 1999 asset. So you have to choose correct one. So what you have to choose? Income. So in income, what we have to take? Sales revenue. So you just copy this and you can paste it over here, and you have to go with the control data. In control data, what you have to do, you have to give the sort key and you have to press enter. Yes, create bank interest. I'm giving here G001. Just is the general one. So you have to save it. Now what we have been done, we have been created the 4 GL accounts under the 4 groups. So if you see here, these are the things 1 through 2, like we have been created the 2 GL accounts under the asset. One is HDFC Bank and other is Citibank, and expense account one as like a audit fee, and income is nothing but sales revenue, liability is the share capital. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we are going to do is nothing but 1 minute. If you see here, yes. Now document posting is there. So how to post the document? These are the transaction posting by used by the end user. Okay. So now we are doing the end user transaction. So if end user want to post the transaction, so this much of settings we have to set up as a functional consultant of respective module FI. We have to set up the enterprise structure as well as basic settings, and we have to allow them to post the transaction, the end user transactions in GL. So we have been came with the submodule GL. Okay. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what we will do is like there are 5 more minutes no. So tomorrow what we will do is like tomorrow we will take it how to post the GL accounts. Okay. That's the GL transactions we have to see. I will explain you all the things like opening the screen and how to post the transaction as end user level. We can test it whether we have been done the configuration correct or not. If the system is taking the posting correctly or not, if anything is there, the system will show the error, and we should be in the position to sort out that error and all those things we will see in tomorrow's class. Why? Because there is 4 more minutes uh to be there to like 4 more minutes only there now. So what we have to do is like we will be going in tomorrow in the sequence how to post the GL account, how to open the screens, and how to do this all those things. How it will be the impact of the creation of GL account master data over there, and I will explain each and everything in a sequential and understandable manner. Okay, so that you can see. You will be much more comfortable. Why? Because we have been done the basic settings and all those things, how it will be there, and I will show you all those things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Understood, Kishore? How the
Yes,
sequence
sir.
and all those
Very
things?
much, very much, very much.
Okay. Madhukar?
Yes, sir. I have one question. Can we create subgroups under the assets and liabilities?
We can create, but we have to give the buffer. For suppose I have been given like a 1000 to 1999, no? So you can within that 1000 1999, you have to give like 1000 to 100, 1100 as a current assets, correct? And 1101 to 1200 like that you can do the sub also. Okay.
Sir, you have to show by example. Can you show tomorrow?
I can show. Nothing more to this is very clear. If you see here, we have been created, no? 1000 to 1999 having in assets, correct? Under these
Okay.
assets, like if you want to give a subgroups like current assets and fixed assets, correct? You want to ask like that only, no?
Yeah.
You can give the current assets as 1000 to 1200 or 1500. And under that, like you can give other fixed assets like 1500, 1 to 1600, like that you can give.
But how it will show under the assets?
It's like comes under assets, no? Like we have been given the assets, no? You instead of assets, you want to subgroups if you want means you can go and you can give the subgroups like this, like by giving the description over here, and if you can give the number over from number to number, the system. If you want to create a fixed asset means if you want to create GL account on the fixed asset, that comes under the fixed asset. Okay, I will
Okay,
let you know
understood.
tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah,
it's very simple. Whatever the buffer we are giving, we are splitting into this. That's the thing. Okay. It's very easy. They're quite simple. Like as the alignment, this will be provided by the business only. Like under the assets, like they will provide all those things. Based on that, we will be doing. So here in the practice, we are going with these numbers like that. 1 series, 2 series, 3 series for our like if, without any confusions. I'm making in the sequence. That's the thing. Understood?
understood. Yes. Thank you.
Is there any questions from anybody?